Now on CoastTV News.
Rehoboth Beach on alert. The sexual assault that continues to shock beachgoers tonight. 10 days until the legislative session wraps up in Delaware, the progress lawmakers made today. More chances to play pickleball where a new complex is coming on the coast. A stolen camper mystery solved. The arrest police made this week.
We have hazardous heat ahead for the upcoming weekend and a newly issued heat watch in our area that is now specifically for Sussex County.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Looking live into Rehoboth Beach, where police continue their search for who they're calling a dangerous man. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our news at 11. We begin tonight with a shocking sexual assault in a family-friendly area. An investigation is now underway. It happened near Brooklyn Avenue on the beach, which is near Funland. According to the Rehoboth Beach Police, a victim under the age of 18 was sexually assaulted around 12:02 a.m. on June 19th. The police department says events like this are rare, but it hasn't stopped people from being alarmed. People in the area are in disbelief.
I was shocked hearing about this story because usually, we think of Rehoboth as a very safe place. Funland's here. There's rides meant for little ones. Our 1-year-old son rode his first ride while we were here on this trip, so it was very scary to hear about the assault that happened on the beach.
Anyone with information is asked to contact the police department immediately. And now let's take a live look at our Coast TV poll. We want to know, do you feel safe in Rehoboth Beach at night? Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier this evening. It's about the same. It's staying here in the middle, almost 50-50 split. 45% say yes, 55% say no. But if you haven't voted yet, you still can. Just go to coasttv.com or the Coast TV News app. Meanwhile, an alleged sexual assault from over 60 years ago is coming to light in a lawsuit filed against the Wilmington-based Oblates of St. Francis de Sales. Through her attorney, 74-year-old Joyce Harper says she and another girl were assaulted at Our Mother of Sorrows Church in Centerville, Maryland, by priest George Mahoney.
And she's grateful for the chance to be heard. And she's hopeful that this will help other survivors of either the same priest or just in general to finally have, to speak out.
A statewide tracking system for sexual assault evidence kits is up and running in Maryland. Governor Wes Moore and Attorney General Anthony Brown announced the launch of Track Kit. It follows the evidence kits from collection to reporting and provides transparency for survivors. The new system is accessible through a barcode number and password provided during a SAFE exam. That's when forensic nurses collect evidence in a medical setting for victims of sexual assault. Survivors can access the status of their kit 24/7 through the online tracking system. New tonight, Delaware's fiscal year 25 budget and one-time supplemental appropriation are ready for Governor Carney's signature. Senate Bills 325 and 326 passed the House and Senate today. Governor Carney says this budget continues investments in Delaware's public schools, workforce, and the environment. He says the state continues to raise salaries for teachers, address rising health care costs, and set aside reserves for taxpayers. The 2024 legislative calendar ends on June 30th. And new tonight, a missing camper has been returned home. According to the Lewis Police Department, this camper was stolen off of Kings Highway last week. The agency teamed up with Delaware State Police to identify and arrest a suspect. Police say 53-year-old Paul Rowan faces charges of felony theft, criminal mischief, and criminal trespass. And now we're taking a live look outside into Milford as that hot weather stays with us along the coast. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast tonight. It's getting hotter this week, Paul.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to be the phrase that pays going into the rest of this weekend. Kicking off now for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And remember, today was the official start of summer. Our excessive heat watch is in effect for all of Sussex County now. Previously, we have been talking about Newcastle primarily, but now it includes the entire state, including us. It goes into effect really Sunday and is in effect for Sunday, but everybody's on notice. Seaford, Concord, as well as Woodland. Then we also have concerns for sweltering conditions from Belltown to Brock Hill Beach, Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, and all along Highway 1, reaching all the way down towards Fenwick Island, South Bethany, Bayville, Bunting, as well as over towards Roxana. The deal is this. We're looking for the heat index to climb to 100 to possibly even 104. I'll show you what I'm tracking in our full forecast. Till then, back to you, Mallory.
You, Paul. We have new video tonight at 11 of President Biden leaving his midweek beach trip from Dover Air Force Base. According to the White House, President Biden arrived on Marine One about 20 minutes ahead of schedule at 8 p.m. Biden left on Air Force One a few minutes later en route to Hagerstown Regional Airport and then to Camp David. It's expected he will spend the weekend there to prepare for next week's presidential debate with Donald Trump. The temporary flight restriction for the Delmarva coast is now lifted. If you shop at the Dollar General in Felton, check your bank account. The Felton Police Department says it found a credit card skimming device at the store. The device is capable of stealing information from credit and debit cards. It's unknown at this time how long it was active.
I'm Madeline Overturf, and here's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. The dangerous heat has prompted a burn ban in Wicomico County. There are a few exemptions for outdoor fires. Sussex County is already in a burn ban, as it is yearly. State officials announced a plan to bring high-speed internet to Smith Island. It's part of a partnership between the state of Maryland and Verizon. The goal is to finish up construction in 2025. Play pickleball. State money allocated for sports tourism will build a pickleball complex. It's coming to Midway Fitness in Rehoboth Beach. That's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. I'm Madeline Overturf.
The Maryland Department of Natural Resources launched a new advisory campaign. A color-coded recommendation system for anglers will be visibly signaled by flags at state parks with boating facilities. By following these guidelines, MDNR says anglers can help protect the larger striped bass, which are most vulnerable to high temperatures and low oxygen levels. Now we're taking a live look into Washington, D.C., where top U.S. and Israeli officials meet in Washington amid rising tensions between Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the Biden White House over the delivery of weapons and ammunition to the U.S. ally. The Biden administration calls Netanyahu's comments this week perplexing. And as NBC's Chris Pallone explains, today's meeting between the two allies is an attempt to lower the temperature a bit.
Amid increasing tensions between the U.S. and Israel over the war in Gaza, a meeting between Secretary of State Antony Blinken and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan with two top Israeli officials in Washington. Growing private disagreements spilled into the open this week when Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu accused the U.S. of withholding military support in a social media video.
I said it's inconceivable that in the past few months, the administration has been withholding weapons and ammunition to Israel. Israel, America's closest ally.
The administration has responded sharply.
I'm not exactly sure what the Prime Minister is talking about or what he was trying to accomplish. Our commitment to Israel's security is sacrosanct. We have proved that not just with words, but with deeds.
The U.S. says one shipment of 2,000-pound bombs to Israel is under review, but all other military aid is flowing normally. With Netanyahu scheduled to address Congress next month, some Democrats are questioning the Israeli leader's motive for speaking out against his country's closest ally.
The video he released the other day suggests that he's coming to the United States to pick a fight, not to try to heal wounds. What I care about is Israel's security. I don't really care about Benjamin Netanyahu's political fortunes.
The war of words coming as the humanitarian situation in Gaza continues to deteriorate.
It's a perfect storm of really difficult circumstances.
Desperately needed aid piling up in Gaza's ports, workers unable to deliver it because of the danger. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
Prime Minister Netanyahu called White House statements about his video this week personal attacks. He said he's willing to endure them as long as Israel gets the ammunition it needs. Well, we're just getting started tonight at 11. Portable charger recall. The device is on the list and what to do if you have one. And how local workers stay cool and hydrated during the high temperatures.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. We're looking for Cambridge to warm to about 87 degrees. We're going up to at least 85, but we have more in the way of heat and the problems it's going to give us this weekend. That report coming up in just 60 seconds.
Pig out on riches at Ocean Downs with Greedy Piggy. Pick a piggy bank to feast on free play. Get greedy for more, but risk losing it all. Plus, earn finalist entries for a chance at $10,000 cash. Ocean Downs Casino, where the fun shines.
Weather shapes our lives. At Coast TV, First Alert Weather means we are always at work, ensuring you have the information you need. Weather coverage that prioritizes you. Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
We're concerned about the heat and the humidity, and it's going to get dangerously high as we go into the weekend. In Lewis, courtesy of our Irish Eyes camera, we're at 74 degrees, and we'll settle into the upper 60s later tonight under mostly clear skies. We had a high today of 89 degrees, not only in Georgetown, but also in Salisbury. Not necessarily tremendously above the norm for this time of the year, but when you factor in the humidity, that's a totally different animal. Forecast animal, of course. An excessive heat watch now in effect for us right here in Sussex. Now, it also includes Kent as well as Caroline, Talbot, and also some other areas. But we initially were talking about how this was in effect for just about everybody else except us. Well, now we are now part of the whole deal here. We've joined the party. So we're looking at Maryland, all of Maryland, and all of almost all of Maryland, with the exception of Ocean City, but they'll probably be added in pretty soon too. But overall, we're still looking at that heat and humidity being a primary concern for us till we get to next Monday, when we're expecting the next round of rain. 74 in Lewis, 73 in Redden, as well as Milton, 74 degrees right now in Millsboro. Let's take a look at our expectations for the future. We're expecting on Friday the heat index to climb to the mid-90s. That's warm enough, but it's not warning or watch warm enough, okay? But as we go to Saturday, we start hitting triple digits in a lot of areas. We're looking for 100 for the heat index in Milton, at least 99 in Ellendale, Seaford, as well as Millsboro. We're looking for 100 in Selbyville, at least 98 in most of the other inland areas, and even along the coast where it's typically a little cooler, we're going to at least be in the 90s there. Then Sunday comes along and it just kind of becomes a game changer. 104 is what we're expecting in Ellendale, Milton, and in Seaford. And we're looking for at least 103 in a lot of other locations like Georgetown, Millsboro, Selbyville, Delmar, Salisbury. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Sunday, you just want to kind of take it on in, drink some water, stay hydrated, and stay in the air conditioning. Even as we go into Monday, with the rain expected on Monday, we're still going to hover in the 90s, even with a rain-cooled atmosphere. So that just tells you how much heat we're going to accumulate. As far as the sky conditions and actual air temperatures are concerned, in the 60s for Friday morning and into the near 90s, upper 80s, Friday afternoon. But we're clear, and look at all this wind coming out of the south. That sets us up for the heat. Saturday especially. See, because Saturday, we won't even have a chance to cool down over Friday night, so we'll still stay warm in the 70s overnight. That's warm. We're talking about 4:30 in the morning and it's 73 degrees. Then as we go into the afternoon, we go into the 90s, so we're going to be 20 degrees warmer after that. So our muggy meter is going to skyrocket Sunday going into Monday to very humid, almost to miserable. Then we drop suddenly as we go into Tuesday. Why? Because we're watching out for our area to get a little rain by Monday. This is Monday morning, Monday by lunchtime, and then by Monday evening, we'll see those scattered showers push through. So 66 for tonight and clear, 92 for tomorrow, then 96 on Saturday when the dangerous heat really kicks in. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Thank you, Paul. We have a lot of gardeners on Delmarva, and this heat wave is something to pay attention to for your health and your plants. At Wharton's Garden Center in Rehoboth Beach, they make sure of that with the wide variety they have. They share how they take care of their plants this time of year.
We definitely have to do supplemental watering in the afternoon on the days that it gets hot and keep the plants healthy. keep them blooming, we fertilize, and we just, just try and keep everything in the shade that needs to be in the shade. So that takes staff and moving plants around. Sometimes when the temperatures get warmer, things may have to be moved to a different area.
Wharton Garden Center says the first time of the day that they water their plants is early in the morning. During this hot weather we've been having, you've probably noticed that your phone can easily overheat and lose battery life faster. Phone company Verizon says to keep your phone safe throughout the summer, avoid leaving it in the car. If your phone does overheat, remove it from its case so it can return to normal temperature. You can also reduce screen brightness and close unused apps to save the battery and prevent overheating. And finally, keep your phone's software up to date. More than 500,000 portable chargers sold exclusively at Costco are being recalled. This includes My Charge Power Hub all-in-one portable chargers sold from January 2022 through November 2023. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the recalled portable chargers can overheat while charging, posing fire and burn hazards. The commission says there have been 120 reports of overheating, including 2 reports of house fires. If you have this charger, stop using it and contact My Charge for a free replacement. Rough week? Cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from CoastTV with personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. Lighten up your week. Subscribe to the CoastTV Feel Good Friday newsletter. Sign up now for free at coasttv.com/signup, and you'll get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox. Puppies rescued from a sack, their scary journey before police came to the rescue. And one step closer to dredging, how Fenwick Island is preparing to tackle a project that's been in the works for years.
Cream on the left. I program you to think for yourself, my boy.
You sure that's a good idea?
What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna twist on it. Hello, Father.
Yeah, absolutely not.
It's perfect.
These feet are hustling for customers. Sometimes I'm on my feet for over 16 hours a day. They get real cracked, dry. It's not good. I depend on healthy feet.
It's America's #1 selling foot cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these feet, it'll work for yours.
Also available in O'Keefe's Working Hands.
Welcome to Beach Barrels. No matter where you're from, everyone is a local. Fun times and good vibes await with a wide variety of craft brews, plus our award-winning Primo Hoagies made fresh daily. Dance the night away at the best live music venue in Ocean City. And there's never a bad seat to catch your favorite sports team. Dine in or relax on our outside deck with comfortable seating and beautiful palm trees for a cozy, tropical atmosphere. Beach Barrels open 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. at 132nd and Coastal Highway.
Kickstart your summer with Gateway Subaru, where they have more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Get ready for adventure with a 2024 Subaru Outback or Subaru Forester with financing as low as 0.9%. Need more space? Go big with the 2024 Subaru Ascent with financing as low as 2.9%. Electrify your journey in a new 2024 Subaru Solterra with financing as low as 0%. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
This is Coast TV News at 11.
Dredging in Fenwick Island has been a hot button issue for the town for years, and the big dig is in the home stretch. Today, town officials approved a contractor to do the extensive dredging project planned for September. The total cost for the project will end up being $2.3 million. The town says most of it will be covered by the county and the state, the rest from reserves. Most locals think the dredging needs to be done sooner rather than later.
I've seen them get stuck going toward the center of the bay.
If everything goes to plan, the project is set to start in September and end in December. A Queens woman is facing multiple charges after police allegedly saw her attempting to sell puppies from what police described as a sack that was tied shut over the weekend. Jessica Cunnington has the story and shares body-worn camera video as the officers discovered the 6-week-old puppies.
They're the cries of 6 puppies on a corner in Queens.
I think that one needs water.
Moments after officers rescued them Saturday.
I actually found out that they are no more than 6 weeks, so they didn't have much life to even experience, and they were being tortured.
At this Dollar General in Far Rockaway, Chris Pimentel was working and noticed a woman with a puppy.
She came in the store, started walking up and down the aisles, asking people to offer and make offers on puppies. It was just crazy.
Outside were these officers on patrol who said they saw a woman walk out of the store with a puppy, overhearing a conversation.
Another individual stopped her. She asked her, she said, "What a nice dog, what a cute puppy. What are you doing with it?" And she said, "I'm selling them." And went further into saying, "I have the rest of them in the bag."
That bag, he says, was small and had no ventilation.
Then I saw one important sign, and that sign was a movement. It was a sign of life.
They approached the woman with the bag as nearby officers responded.
Please help.
A witness panicking.
Took my knife, cut the bag open, and that's when 5 other puppies came flooding out. Well, 4 actually. There was a 5th one completely at the bottom of the bag, unconscious. I pulled that one out. I opened up its eyes, and that's when it became back to life.
Officers immediately giving them water and love. An unexpected Saturday afternoon on the job.
Right place, right time. It makes us feel really, really good.
Now the little pups are being treated at the ASPCA, and cops from the 101st Precinct staying in touch, hoping to adopt them.
We've actually have some names in mind. We named them for the general area of where the incident occurred.
Police say 44-year-old Shirley Medina is now facing charges including torture injury to an animal. Still to come, Summer League basketball highlights from Frankfurt, plus a big announcement from Delaware football. And an annual influential actor passes away, how the life of Donald Sutherland is being remembered.
Here's a look at your golf forecast. Listen, it's going to be very hot tomorrow, and we are, of course, under a heat watch for the weekend. So expect blazing sun and pack extra water.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Your Ford dealer presents America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer. Bronco Sport with superb off-road ability. The fun, fuel-efficient Ford Escape. Want more? Visit your local Ford dealer. Right now, get 1.9% financing on select Ford SUVs. But hurry, this offer won't last long.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Best of the best pre-owned vehicles are at IGBurton.com. Delmarva's pre-owned headquarters. We sell only the best of the best. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. And IG Burton will pay you top dollar for your trade-in, no matter what you drive. Shop the best of the best pre-owned vehicles right now at IGBurton.com. From vehicles under $10,000 to vehicles over $100,000. You'll find what you're looking for at IGBurton.com. Nobody beats a Burton deal on pre-owned. Nobody.
Acclaimed actor Donald Sutherland has died following a long illness at the age of 88. NBC's Liz Kreutz takes a look at his legendary life and career.
Donald Sutherland could play any part in drama.
Can't you see anything except in terms of how it affects you?
No! Comedy.
I'm not joking. This is my job.
Action. Thriller.
The one at Elizabeth's place was duplicating her.
His range unmatched, attracted to complex characters.
I don't play nice or bad or good. I just play the fella. So I can find something in everybody to play.
Born and raised in Canada, Sutherland first found work in London before his big break in 1967 with The Dirty Dozen.
Where are you from, son?
Madison City, Missouri, sir.
Never heard of it.
Leading to a string of quirky characters in the 70s and 80s with starring roles in MASH.
I've seen you somewhere before. I don't know your name, stranger, but your face is familiar.
Klute.
Or maybe I could bring you some friends. I've got some terrific friends.
No, thank you.
JFK.
They waged non-stop war against Castro.
Later in life, he ventured into TV.
Welcome to the halls of power.
And the cultural phenomenon, The Hunger Games.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Introducing himself to a whole new audience through his villainous turn as President Snow.
He was not evil, President Snow. He had a job to do, and he did it.
Off-screen, Sutherland married 3 times with 5 children, all of whom work in Hollywood, including his oldest son, Kiefer. In 2016, the pair played father-son in the Western Forsaken.
I have always felt that not only is my father one of the most prolific actors in the English language, I think he's also one of the most important. And he's someone that I've wanted to work with for my whole career.
With a body of work spanning more than 60 years, Sutherland graced our screens with his indelible presence, eventually leading to an honorary Academy Award in 2017.
Thank you for putting my name on this.
The actor's face later gracing a Canadian stamp, sealing Donald Sutherland's legacy at home and around the world. Liz Kreutz, NBC News.
Moving to sports tonight, Snow Hill isn't the only Delmarva town with Summer League hoops. DSN's Tim Nolan has highlights from Sussex County.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Yeah, last night we had Summer League boys hoops in Frankfurt. Now it's the ladies' turn. Factory Sports once again playing host. You got the Stephen Decatur girls playing as the Lynx, battling the Aces out of Queen Anne's County. First quarter, good ball movement finds Maya Garner on the baseline, knocked down. Decatur up by 2 early. Later, again, Allison Swift bringing it across midcourt. Wait for it. WNBA team names, WNBA range. A big shot from Swift, and the Lynx back up by 1. Later, Swift showing off the handles, and then Allison Swift with the vision, put it on a mixtape. Garner finishes the highlight. Decatur girls cooking up 9-6. But the Hawks had their hands full with Michaela Kay doing whatever she wanted tonight in the post and won first. That's a big bucket as the Aces are up by 3. Then more inside. Michaela was doing it all this evening. Queen Anne's, they win it 41-37, your final. And in football, the Hens are headed to Nashville. Delaware will play Vanderbilt in 2026. It's the 3rd game UD has scheduled for the 26th season, joining Coastal Carolina and Virginia. It's part of a package as Delaware will be joining the FBS. That begins in 2025. That'll do it for us tonight for sports. Have a great night.
It's time to take another look at our Coast TV poll. Do you feel safe in Rehoboth Beach at night? Take a look at your screen. Let's see if these results are changing. It looks like they are. 52% saying no, 48% saying yes. So that's been fluctuating all night. If you haven't voted yet, you still can. Just go to CoastTV.com or the Coast TV News app. Checking the National Day calendar, your excuse for a late night treat is coming right up. Plus, we've got a sweet history lesson for you.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Feeling the summer sizzle? Is it turning your home into a sauna? At FH Fur, we know you can't wait when your AC is down for the count. That's why we're offering same-day service, guaranteed. If we don't make it to you the very same day, you will pay a diagnostic or dispatch fee, plain and simple. So whether your AC is blowing hot air, your thermostat is on the fritz, or your entire system needs replacing, an FH Fur expert technician will bring your comfort back today.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Join us for the June 10 event going on right now at Preston Ford. When the tent goes up, the prices come down. We have a wide selection of over 900 Ford models available for immediate purchase. During this sales event, you can save over $8,000 off the MSRP of select 2024 Ford F-150s. Shop with us online at PrestonFord.com and we'll deliver it to your driveway today. Find your dream car during the June 10 event at Preston Ford. Remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Transform your bath today with Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
Summer means Beat the Peak season for Delaware Electric Cooperative members. Our co-op issues Beat the Peak alerts when the cost of energy is highest. During peak alerts, we ask members to voluntarily conserve energy, lowering our overall cost for power. Download our Beat the Peak app to receive alerts when it's time to save. If you own a programmable thermostat or electric vehicle, you could also receive billing credits when you conserve. DEC's rates are the lowest in the region. Beat the Peak and help us keep energy costs affordable.
On Coast Life, we dare to try the trending hot dog and mayonnaise combo on Trending Tries. Plus, let's get you moving with Fitness Friday tips and meet our adorable Pet of the Week, Nautica. Coast Life, tomorrow at 4 on Coast TV.
Welcome to the party. You guys, this is our show. You just never know who you're going to meet here. Let's do this.
Drew Barrymore, weekdays at noon on Coast TV.
The calendar is giving us a chance to cool off in this crazy heat. That's because today is National Vanilla Milkshake Day. Every year on June 20th, the flavor that serves as the base for most milkshakes is honored. Surprisingly, milkshakes got their start as an alcoholic drink. Now, I think I need a milkshake, Paul.
Well, that's a nice idea. Okay, sorry about that. Our Spicer Brothers camera in Salisbury. It's better to just drink water because it's going to be real hot over the next few days, by the way. 71 degrees. Winds are pushing out to the north and staying calm. We'll stay in the 60s with mostly clear skies for tonight. Now, typically when we have clear skies, it gives us an opportunity to cool off. It's not going to be the case over the next couple of days, particularly Friday night going into Saturday. We're under an excessive heat watch, which includes all of Sussex County and really now the entire state. We have a newly issued marine statement here, but this is because of gusty winds that we're expecting right along the Chesapeake Bay area. That stays in effect until 2 o'clock later this morning. And of course, we have a general heat advisory in effect for the entire Northeast. Keep up with the latest of the heat and the possibility of storms on Monday on our weather line. All you have to do is call 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. So today was the first day of summer. Tomorrow will be the first full day of summer. And we're looking for 92 degrees on Friday, 96 on Saturday and Sunday, and we're looking for that heat watch to really kick in over the weekend, particularly on Sunday. There's going to be a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms on Monday. I'm not so much concerned about severe weather, but it's going to provide a cooling opportunity for us, at least to cool down to like 88 degrees, and we'll have some relief later in the week.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next. We'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 5 a.m. Have a great night.